Hey, and welcome to Igniting Courage Podcast Special Edition, episode 22. This morning, I got a call from a friend I was supposed to have happy hour with, and she said, change of plans. I was going to meet you, but there's a cow in my living room. Do you want to still come over to my house? We can catch up. You can see the cow. And I thought to myself, well, I've never been in a living room with a cow, and so perhaps this is something that I should do. And I was really busy, had a lot of things on my to-do list, but I'm like, you know what? You gotta smell the roses. And I was driving here thinking, this would be a great podcast episode. Like, you gotta have the courage to smell the roses. You gotta have the courage to visit the cow. But little did I know, my courage was gonna be tested. So I get to her house, and there's a beautiful little gray baby cow, 3 days old, fading fast. Hasn't eaten anything, we think, in 3 days. She's got tube feeding little kit thing, and she said, do you know anything about tube feeding animals? I said, well, back in 1998 I was on a rehab team for some baby seals. That was the last time that I tube fed anything, but it was more experience than anybody else in the room had. So we watched a YouTube video, because YouTube videos, and we went for it, deciding that getting some food down this poor little cow into his stomach was the best chance it was going to have to gain strength and to get healthier. And so we put our fear aside, and we were all in it together, cheering each other on. We watched the video a couple times, make sure we had the right side and get down the esophagus and blah, 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 and ended up successfully getting 32 ounces of milk replacement into this poor little cow. And 15 minutes later, it wasn't up and running around, but it was much more bright-eyed, moving a little more, making a little more noises. And I'm hoping that little Xena warrior princess, is going to have a chance now. And hopefully it was because we had the courage to use the skills we had, use the resources that we had to help this little thing to hopefully get better. So believe me, I was terrified. I'm like sticking a tube down a cow's throat in a living room. All of this is new to me. Not at all what I was expecting to do today. Not on my to-do list. But I said, you know what? If you're going to help this thing, you got to put your fear aside and do the best you can. And so I encourage you, when you're in that time where you're like, this is what I need to do, but I'm scared, just embrace it and move forward, because it could make all the difference. So I'll try to update you on little Xena as I hear over the next couple of days, but hopefully she'll be up and running around and eating the spring grass in no time.